Unlocking the Hero Within, how Carl Jung's archetype shapes your everyday life. We all know the feeling of facing a challenge, whether it's tackling a tough project at work, overcoming self-doubt, or navigating the ups and downs of life. But what if I told you that these everyday struggles are part of a much bigger, deeper story? Carl Jung's hero archetype isn't just something you see in movies or books. It's something you experience in your own life every single day. The truth is, we're all heroes in our own way. The hero isn't someone who's perfect or fearless. They're the one who faces life's difficulties head-on, grows through their struggles, and comes out stronger. In today's video, we're going to explore how this timeless archetype shows up in your life, how it shapes who you are, and how you can embrace it to become the best version of yourself. Ready to see yourself as the hero of your own story? Let's dive in. What is the hero archetype? To understand the hero archetype, we need to go back to Carl Jung, a pioneering psychologist who believed that all humans share certain universal symbols or archetypes in our unconscious minds. These archetypes shape the way we view the world, interact with others, and understand our own journey. One of the most important and well-known archetypes is the hero. The hero is the character who faces great adversity, undergoes trials, and ultimately emerges victorious, often transformed in the process. Think of figures like Harry Potter, Luke Skywalker from Star Wars, or even Frodo Baggins from Lord of the Rings. These characters may live in a fantasy world, but their journey mirrors a deeper, psychological process that we can all relate to. The hero's journey. Jung's idea of the hero isn't just about being a brave warrior or someone who fights for a noble cause. It's about the psychological journey of self-discovery and personal transformation. The hero's journey, often depicted as a mythological or story-based structure, involves several key stages. 1. The call to adventure. Something happens in the hero's life that pushes them to step out of their comfort zone. This could be an external event or an internal calling. 2. Crossing the threshold. The hero faces a decision to stay in the familiar or take a leap into the unknown. This moment represents a turning point where the hero chooses to embrace change. 3. Trials and challenges. Along the way, the hero faces obstacles, tests, and enemies that force them to grow and adapt. These struggles are essential to the hero's development. The transformation. After facing their greatest challenge, the hero transforms. This could mean overcoming fear, learning new strengths, or achieving a deeper understanding of themselves. 5. The return home. The hero returns to the world they left behind, but they are no longer the same. They are wiser, stronger, and more capable of handling life's challenges. The hero archetype in modern society. Now let's take a step back and think about how this ancient archetype applies to us today. You might not be fighting dragons or battling an evil empire, but the hero archetype shows up in all kinds of ways in modern life. The hero can be an expression of overcoming personal struggles. Many of us experience personal battles, whether it's overcoming fears, facing addictions, or simply learning to navigate the complexities of life. These challenges can feel overwhelming, but they are often the very struggles that lead us to grow into stronger, more capable people. Think of someone who has struggled with mental health, and after facing their inner demons, comes out stronger and more resilient. That's their hero's journey. The hero can be that of career challenges. Our careers are often full of trials and challenges. You may be working a dead-end job, dealing with toxic coworkers, or facing burnout. Yet, just like the hero, these challenges can become opportunities for growth. Every difficult project or professional setback is a chance to transform and come back stronger. Maybe you're the person who works long hours to build something of your own, or you're learning to navigate office politics to find your true path. Also, the hero can come in the form of social. In our modern society, we also look to public figures as heroes. Think about the celebrities, politicians, activists, and leaders who are seen as heroic because they fight for something greater than themselves. They might take on social injustice, environmental causes, or political systems that need reform. These individuals often undergo public trials, criticism, failure, and setbacks, but their journeys are symbolic of the hero archetype in action. Social media and the hero's journey. The hero's journey even shows up in unexpected places like social media. Many influencers and entrepreneurs share their journeys online. They show us their call to adventure, the moment they decided to build a business, leave a stable job, or pursue a dream. We watch their trials, their struggles, and their eventual success. This mirrors the hero's journey and offers a form of inspiration for anyone who's trying to follow a similar path. The hero archetype in our personal lives. Now that we've seen how the hero archetype plays out in broader society, let's talk about how it shows up in our personal lives. You might not think of yourself as a hero, but everyone goes through their own version of the hero's journey. Here's how it works. Now, let's expand on 4 areas the hero can show up in your life. The call to adventure in your own life. The call to adventure can look different for everyone. It could be a new job opportunity, a personal crisis, or even an emotional wake-up call. Maybe you're stuck in a rut, and something happens that forces you to make a change. That's the hero archetype in action. Something happens to push you into a new phase of life, and it's up to you to decide how you'll respond. Facing fears. The hero archetype is all about facing fear. The hero doesn't run away from danger or difficulty. They rise to meet it. In our lives, this could be dealing with anxiety, self-doubt, or stepping outside our comfort zones. When we push through these fears, we grow. The transformation. After we face our fears, we often experience transformation. This could mean learning a new skill, discovering a new passion, or overcoming a long-standing issue. It's a process of self-realization where we become more aware of who we truly are and what we're capable of. The return. The hero doesn't just go on the journey for their own benefit. They return to their community to share what they've learned. For us, this might look like helping others, becoming a mentor, or simply sharing our story to inspire others. It's how we bring back the wisdom and strength we gained and use it to make a difference in the world around us. How to recognize the hero archetype in your life. Recognizing the hero archetype in your life is not always obvious, but by looking at the key stages of the hero's journey, you can identify moments when you've been called to action or had to face great challenges. Here's how to spot it. The moment you decide to change. The call to adventure doesn't always come with a fanfare. It might be a quiet decision you make, like deciding to get healthier or start that business you've been dreaming about. The hero is always called to something greater, and that could be your first step. Another one is the times you've overcome challenges. Remember those tough moments in your life when you felt like giving up? They're often the moments when you grew the most, whether it was a breakup, a career setback, or something personal. These obstacles are part of the hero's journey and the inevitability of transformation. Take stock of how far you've come. Have you become a more confident or self-aware person? Maybe you've developed new skills or found new strengths. This is the hero's transformation. As we wrap up, I want you to take a moment to reflect on your own hero's journey. It's easy to think of heroes as characters from books or movies, but you are the hero of your own life story. Every challenge you face, every fear you overcome, and every transformation you undergo brings you one step closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Jung's hero archetype isn't just about fighting dragons or saving the world. It's about embracing your journey, no matter how big or small. So, the next time you face a challenge or feel uncertain about your path, remember that you're walking the hero's journey. You have the power to overcome, to transform, and to return stronger than before. And that's the beauty of the hero archetype. It's within each of us, waiting for us to take that first step into the unknown. As you reflect on the hero's journey in your own life, think about where you are right now. Are you facing a challenge or a fear that's holding you back? Are you at the threshold of a new adventure or transformation? Remember, the hero's journey isn't something reserved for the stories we read or watch on screen. It's happening every day in the lives of people like you and me. So, I encourage you to embrace your own inner hero. Take that first step, face those obstacles, and transform into the person you're meant to become. The world needs more people who are willing to rise to the occasion, face their struggles, and inspire others along the way. If you found value in this video, subscribe to this channel, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts or questions in the comment section. And remember, the hero's journey never truly ends. It's a lifelong process. Keep walking your path, and don't forget to share your story. Who knows? Your journey might just inspire the next hero. Stay strong, stay brave, and take that next step on your journey today. Check out our other videos on archetypes. We dive even deeper in giving you the tools to navigating today's complex world. Thank you.